Feel the vibes. It's Mubaz on the beat.
Talk about drugs. Hey, still. Talk about drugs. Hey, still. Talk about drugs. Better get your money. Every city, better to buy and more. I'll go to the road. I'll come to the ticket. I'll get my one day. Man, no talk about me. Man, no talk easy. Not man, no fuck me fair. Oh, one day, oh no, you get here. Take me as a man. One that I pull over. Yeah. Show love to your brother. Don't go let us stop. Oh, one day, oh no, you get here. I'm going to be the way you want to be. Because you are the very dark. I'm going to the corner of one again. One of my Simon, I'm a what's in the open? What's in my company? What's in my company? What's in my company? Ah, yeah, of course, it's a demo. One minute more. Slash my back, slash your back. You need to wabble, sell it. Let me take them, one minute more. Yeah, better get your money. Every city, better to buy and more. I'll go to the road. I'll come to the ticket. I'll get my one day. Man, no talk about me. Man, no talk easy. Not man, no fuck me fair. Oh, one day, oh no, you get it on. Take me as a man. One that I pull on. Yeah. Show love to your brother. Don't go let us stop. Oh, one day, oh no, you get it on. L-O-V-E, show me love when I'm alive. Don't be when I call and go. Brother L-O-V-E, show you go be na your cartonatus. No wait till I choke out the itchy daddy. You will not go give me bandria. Not gonna let a puppy pick or drum in there. Come on, you come on, no. Show me make a see a no. Did you abu salele? We take and judge it. Who are Bungali? I'm not green and no. Yeah, better get your money. Every city, better to buy and more. I'll go to the road. I'll come to the ticket. I'll get my one day. Yeah, man, no talk about me. Man, no talk easy. Not man, no fuck me fair. Oh, one day, oh no, you get here. Take me as a man. One that I pull over. Yeah. Show love to your brother. Don't go let us stop. Oh, one day. What's in the open? What's in my company? What's in my company? What's in my company? Ah, yeah, of course, it's a demo. One minute more. Slash my back, slash your back. You need to wabble, sell it. Let me take them, one minute more. Yeah, better get your money. Every city, better to buy and more. I'll go to the road. I'll come to the ticket. I'll get my one day. Man, no talk about me. Man, no talk easy. Not man, no fuck me fair. Oh, one day, oh no, you get it on. Take me as a man. One that I pull on. Yeah. go let us suffer. Oh, one day, oh no, you're L-O-V-E, show me love when I'm alive. Don't be when I call on God, brother. L-O-V-E, show you go be my donatus. No wait till I joke with you. If you daddy, you will not go give me bandria. Not gonna let a puppy pick a drum in there. Aye, you're only from an assassin. No, show me make a see ya. Did you abu salele? We take and judge it. Who are from darling, darling, run up in and no. Yeah, better, Jamadi. Better than to buy and work. I'll go to the book. I'll come to the I'll be my one day. Yeah, man, no talk man, no talk easy. The man who fought me fair. Oh, one day, oh no, you get here. Oh, yeah. So take me as a man. One that I could love. Yeah. So long to your brother, look on the dance song.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Okafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Ukukano, the Prince of Hafari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. And by the grace of Chukwuki Kabiama, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. We must acknowledge the creator Chukwuki Kabiama, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. For he is our wisdom, a matter both great and small. He is a guide, and as such, the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. And so in my own little way, I would say to him this evening, as always, Anye na jage mau, neziokwu ne mara mai. Ihunanya inage ubioma ge ujuanyanya dadio inwe gimbangwe odi unye dekage ebu wafa no mega anini ne nasena ne demau. This evening, without wasting much of our time on this segment, it is always titled Our Team Remain Back to Your Root. Our team on this segment, remain back to your root, and it will remain back to your root. And our topic this evening is what we must know about some of the basic amenities, facilities in our localities. This is the first of the series. And now, when we say the team remain back to your root, honestly, many people are not comfortable with those words, back to your root, most especially black. Blacks are the only people who don't want to know anything about their root. They don't want to discuss about their root. They don't want to talk about their ancestors because the colonial masters did their job well. You were properly indoctrinated. You were actually properly brainwashed. You were actually, your brain was reset You believe your ancestors were evil. There is nothing good about them. You've lived with this mindset. So you go to church, you go to mosque, you go to even Ogomo, you pray against your ancestors every day, every night. Oh, God, deliver me from ancestral curse. And you should begin to ask yourself question. What about ancestral blessing? Now, let me tell you a little bit secret before we move ahead. I have noticed the Europeans, the Americans, the Chinese, the Japanese, the world power, they are very meticulously and systematically studying my ancestors, the black ancestors. Billions upon billions of dollars and pounds are being invested trying to study the black ancestors. And then, why are we not studying the European ancestors? Why are we not studying the Caucasian ancestors? Could it be there is nothing to study about the Chinese ancestors? Believe me, they study the black ancestors more than their own ancestors. This could only mean one thing, that the black ancestors actually have everything they need, everything they've been using to rule the world today. It will surprise you. Archaeology discover, go back to memory lane, you will see it is the black, your ancestors, you are praying to God to deliver you from ancestral curse. Onyibe will never sleep. World power will never sleep. They are studying them, but you want to throw it away. Anyway, I'm saying this to those of you who don't want to hear about your ancestors. I won't apologize to you. Just off your radio and go and sleep. Move away from your radio, because I won't shut down because of you. And that is by the way. And now our topic this evening, sometimes we may have to repeat what we have said before, but it's not because we want to repeat what we have said before, but it's because there are certain areas we didn't visit in our previous study that we want to unveil on this study. You just sit down, relax, get the truth. Free yourself. Because you will not believe that success is first of all the product of imagination, not hard work, not certificate or degree. This is one truth. I can afford it. Yes, you can afford it. I cannot afford it. You cannot afford it. They won't tell you all these things in your school. And so once again, I welcome you. And now when you talk about basic amenities, it's so many. There are so many basic amenities, but we're going to look at 5 of them on this series. One of them is we're going to look at food and water as basic amenities. The second one is we're going to look at drink and alcohol. When I say food and water, understand that water is not drink. Water is not alcohol. Drink and alcohol could be wine and intoxicated drugs. They can never quench your thirst like water do. You need them, honestly. The third aspect of it is medicine. They are basic amenities, something we all need on day-to-day life. We look at clothing. They are basic amenities. And then we look at sports facilities, stroke health facilities. All these are basic amenities. There are so many of them. But because of our target on this series, we must reduce the number of basic amenities we have to these very 5 aspects as mentioned now. We shall therefore move ahead to consider the implication of each of them. There are basic amenities. You cannot do without them on daily basis. You need them. And now those who enslave you, those who want to conquer you, those who want to kill you, those who want to control your destiny, they focus on aspects. They attack this aspect of your life indirectly. And at the end of the day, you can be shouting, oh, we are world power, hey, we can do it, oh, we are formidable. But I tell you, they mock at you because they know they control these basic amenities. And that was why for 3 years, Biafrans were starved to death. And in the midst of this hunger, they gave birth to saboteur. In the midst of this hunger, they gave up our land. Honestly, I never underestimate my ancestors. I never undermine their struggle because these people gave us full land. But before our very eyes, David Umahi, Nwike Ukowa, among other governors in Biafra land, whether you are south, south, or southeast, upland, river line, bottom line, middle belt land, midwest land, as far as you are a Biafran, you should know you are feeling your ancestors already. If you will have what it takes to insult your ancestors, your children will make a mockery of you. In fact, we shall urinate, and our children and children after them will urinate on your grave. Now, do not misunderstand what we are saying. Our fathers never gave up a plot, a piece of land to the terrorists. They gave it back to us completely. And before our very eyes, you are even the one giving it out. You are calling Ruga. And when we come on Radio Biafra, we say we will do this, we will do that, we will do this. Of course, that is why we are not in a hurry. There are certain things when you are talking, people know you are just bluffing. We don't bluff here. And if indeed we will prove to the world and make them understand that we don't bluff, there are a lot of things we think we need to begin to retrace our step back to as it was in the beginning, because this is the only thing that will save us as a people. And we will go through all the series, but we are looking at, first of all, one of them on this line, which is the food. We look at food and water. But of course, because if we want to consider both of them at the same time, we will spend so much time trying to analyze them. So we will forget about the water for now. Let us focus on the food. And now the first question we need to ask ourselves is, or rather the first point we look at this evening is, what we must know about food. And now I begin to appreciate my ancestors. I don't know about you. I begin to appreciate them because one day I said, I am a kind of bored, I'm tired, and it's unacceptable, when I hear you say, oh, our ancestors are evil. I lose my respect for you, I must tell you. Even though my ancestors is a native doctor, I love him. He's a Gomo, I love him. My ancestors is a ritualist, I love him. My ancestors is evil, I love him, because I was not there. They could have lied against them. And now as a child, I was meant to sing certain song, and those songs said, "Ndi Igbo na-eri mmadụ anụnkịta dị n'ọkụ, Ndi Igbo na-eri mmadụ anụnkịta dị n'ọkụ." And we sing it to the Igbo man, not knowing we are Igbo. We sing it to the Igbo man at the end of the day, trying to demoralize them. And when you sing this song to the Igbo man in the Nigerian setting, you look yourself as you are holy. But having been across Biafra land, I can tell you that I have not seen any community in Igbo land that actually agree that they eat human being. And now, if I would sing Ndi Igbo na-eri mmadụ anụnkịta dị n'ọkụ, I thought Akwa Ibom is the one that eating kita. He said, why giving it to the Igbo? Because at the end of the day, why Abo man, a Joe man, or any other person in Biafra land is singing Ndi Igbo na-eri mmadụ, you are simply saying that it's your people that eat human being. And now they lied against them. Honestly, you have terrible human being from the Igbo extraction of Biafra. I won't apologize for that, but I will not rather condemn a whole breed of nation because of one lunatic. I will not do that. Now, coming back to where we are, just trying to create a scenario so you know where we are coming from. I begin to respect our ancestors because, number one, for you to go into the bush and pluck this leaf, pluck that leaf, and make a soup, you make a food. It takes how do I put the grammar? A mature mind, educated mind, enlightened mind. Now, I do not dember into our traditional medicine these days because I understand that there are two leaves that replicate each other. And these leaves, if you mistake them for each other, you are gone. For instance, as a child in those days, we will come to that later, there is a leaf that commonly grows within the home. It's a domestic leaf. It grows like water leaf. It grows like spirogyra. Most of you don't know that spirogyra can grow into a tree. And this leaf grow it's domestic. It grows within the compound. It looks like water leaf. And then in our house in those days, my grandmother will pluck this leaf, put them in a clay pot, pour water inside, grind native chalk, and put it inside. Sometimes they could put salt, but in rare occasion anyway. And then if you drink poison or you have stomach bite, all you need to do is go to that clay pot, take this water and drink. No matter, even if you drink acid, it will quench it instanta. And so we always have it. In fact, having trekked more than 3 kilometers from the secondary school or primary school to your home, when you come back home, you are exhausted. We just go to that pot because it does not only make the stomach calm, it makes the body calm. We dip the cup into this clay pot, drink from it. It reduces the temperature. You will sleep like a baby. And when you wake up, you are ready to walk another 20 kilometers on foot. But as an adult, I discovered that this leaf has its replica. They look alike. One of them is poison. One of them is the medicine. But I'm telling you the truth. As I am today, I can't even differentiate the real one and the poison. I will not risk anything for it. And so I have to abandon it. Because I'm taking taramasen, urubumasen, aquaramasen, all sen, and I won't say sonjonjo. And that is by the way. Then there are our ancestors who were able to study and understand that these two leaves may look the same, but this one is poison, this one is not poison. For them to begin to venture into leaves like ujuju, okazi leaf, elulushin, uriuma, so on and so forth, igusi, ufikaka, okoro. I can mention more than 1,000 different type of soup our ancestors make. Only okra, you can make more than 5 different soups from only okra. This is Biafran. This is Biafrans. The same way you call okra, right there in Cross River, okra in Anambra, okra in Bayelsa, okra in Delta. Biafran call it okra. Yoruba don't eat okra soup. Their own is a wedu. The leaf is a yo-yo. It's easy to do a wedu. But let's assume they cook okra. They call it at the end of the day a wedu. We do egusi all around Biafra land. If Yoruba manage to cook egusi, they call it a fo. Then we have stew, different type of stew. Of course, the only difference between Biafran stew and Yoruba stew is that when Yoruba want to make stew, they put Cameroon pepper, Chinese pepper, American pepper, Ghana pepper, even fire pepper. But we don't do that. So Yoruba as a people inside your one Nigeria have only 3 soup, a 4, a wedu, and stew. And that stew of Yoruba, the stew of 1 liter, they add 3 liters of palm oil. And they call us Ajukutama Mumi. That is actually to tell you there are difference between us. Now let us come back home. And somebody is going to say, why are you not talking about Hausa food? Because these people are not Nigerians. These people are far away. There is no atom of unity in them, even though they preach unity. Their own food is special. Tuwa and shenama, tuwa and shemelu melu, tuwa and shantoro, tuwa and shehu, tuwa and shokoko. Put it in shen and put tuwa, that is your food. I don't blame them. It's in their DNA. A Fulani man can drink cow breast from January to December, and they will trek from Costa Rica to America. They don't get tired. It's in their DNA. It is their curse and their blessing. Let them enjoy it. But I tell you, for you to move as a Biafran, you must eat apu. You can call it lulu or fufu. You must eat apu. You will eat it, everyone. 3 tablets per meal. Approximately 9 tablets a day. Then you are good to go. This is who we are. But you are a Biafran, you need 2 and shenama, 2 and shemelu melu. You end up becoming Boko Haram like Umahi and the like of him. But you are a Biafran, you are eating. Give me amala, give me amala. Look at your mouth. The extension of your mouth has gotten to your both ears. You'll be having where you see Biafran people saying, wow, 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 wow. It's not your fault. You can't eat Ghana pepper, Chinese pepper, American pepper, Indonesian pepper, Cameroon pepper, and remain the same. You cannot. Amen, amen. Your mouth will be open. I don't blame you. But let us come back home. Ndiara. Hey, we want Biafra anyhow. Let's give. No, there are a lot of things we must be careful of. Because they know why they are trying to push us into premature action. They will grant us. Like I was saying, I begin to respect our ancestors. How did they know how to make all this soup? You go to Imo State, they call it Ofowere. You go to Cross River State, they call it Edekainko. Everywhere you go, the same soup. How did these people find out this truth? How did they discover what to eat? And now let me tell you, if you are a Biafran, take pyro now and write down the species of food. The kind of food we eat as Biafra. You will see there is no country in the world, no breed, no world power have that number of food. What do they eat in America? Puff donut. Is it donut you eat in America? And then you put chocolate and sugar and, it's okay. But understand, it's good for their system. As a Biafra man, qualified Biafra man, you are in diaspora taking chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Of course, you know you have pile or you are treating diabetes already. It's not because there is American people getting the same disease. No, it is because it is in their DNA to eat sugar. It's not in your DNA. Because let's not good anyway. It's not your style. And so the American man can eat puff, eat strawberry, drink all the whole ice cream. In fact, take 100 cubes of sugar every meal. They are very good, I must tell you. It's in their DNA. They can withstand it. But I tell you, as a Biafra man, take 3 Coke. Take 3 bottles of Coke in a day. I tell you, in the next 3 years that you are not dead. And then you must have anointing working with you. But the Yorubas cannot eat food without Coke. In fact, one of their musicians sang and said, Tobani Kinomu, Tobani Coca-Cola, Tobani Kubayeje, or Setiana. And so you don't follow them. And now I'm trying to create a scenario to bring you back home because there are a lot of things people don't look at. Hey, let's give us order. Let's march. Let's march. In a elite 2 and Shanama, 2 and Shimelu, 2 a donut, 2 and elite everything. And you don't understand why they were able to starve our ancestors to death. But of course, we must continue. We must continue. Our people must understand what is at stake. And then, having studied our ancestors, I knew these people must have been the real intellectual. There is no kind of food they don't have. There is no kind of food. Some people say, our food is always a carbohydrate. Have you considered the word periwinkle in your soup? Have you considered the mangala in your soup? Have you considered the ebiogu and the rest inside your soup? Have you considered them? These were food complement for the time. These are basic amenities. But let me tell you today, we cannot feed properly again. You wake up in the morning, Indomie. Indomie is not for black man. Certainly not for Biafra, macaroni, up to the extent Dangote is giving you macaroni. Most of you don't know that Hausa Fulani, a pot of soup of 1 liter, they can put more than 1,000 cubes of Maggi inside. Most of you don't know. And now it's Dangote feeding us. What do they call it? Golden penny, macaroni, Indomie. We've grown lazy. We've grown weak. And you want your children to reason normal. And when they wake up in the morning, they eat Indomie and egg. The next one, you now give them. Some of you have even bought that Chinese stick. That firewood the Chinese people, or is it Japan, used to eat Indomie. You have bought it for your family. To you, it's advancement. Wake up, my brother. I may not blame those of you in the diaspora, because I know what it takes to transport even a bottle of original palm oil to you. I know. To even send you mangala, better fish, I know what it will cost. And so when you are in diaspora, you are eating Indomie and the rest, I don't blame you. But of course, you must understand where we are coming from and the implication of these things in our life. And then I'm eating Indomie. And you want me to do the job my father do? Do they eat Indomie like that? Don't you know everybody have the anointing? You may not understand, but I will go to any length to make you understand what I'm trying to make you see. Those people who eat Indomie, the owners of Indomie and macaroni, look at them, they have tiny eyes. But that eyes as tiny as the eye of a Japanese or Chinese man may be. What that eye will see, you with goggle, you won't see it. It is in their DNA. Without them eating macaroni Indomie, they are not going anywhere. But look at us now. Basic amenity. Eat lolo every day, every day. Your own doctor are even telling you that too much lolo will make you old quickly. But check that your daughter at the age of 45, the next thing you hear is he died of brief illness. Today we don't have Gary. Very soon now we'll be importing Gary. Oh, this is imported Gary from China. Oh, imported Gary from London. Get ready. Now they feed us. If you feed a man, you decide when he will feed. Anybody that is feeding you automatically become the person that will decide when you will feed. Look at how Nigerians are fizzling us, crippling us to make sure we can't feed ourselves. And most of you can't see it. If today now you are balanced eating Indomie, you think you are okay, you are normal. No, these are basic amenities. As a child, under the roof of my parents, I must tell you a single truth and perfect truth. We hardly go to market. We go to market to buy fish and meat. But every other thing required to make every meal is almost at the garden at the backyard. Today, Chinese produce the food they eat. And even produce excess. And even produce electronic egg. Fake food everywhere, and they send it to you, and you eat it. You solely go and watch Nigerian home video. Our people are displaying what do they call it? Continental dishes. When will Arnold Schwarzenegger add fame and eat lui? When will Jack and Khan add fame and swallow akpu? You can't beat them until you know what they know. That is one point we are meant to examine tonight. Remember what we said? We have considered number one, what we must know about our food. Your food is meant for you and your food is your own. Eat your food, you remain normal. I've said this before. Some time ago, we were on a health workshop in my church. They invited a doctor who actually was a family doctor. Those of you on the medical aspect, you know when somebody is a family, studied family medicine, you know what it means. And they were saying, don't eat apple regularly. If you eat apple every day, you are going to be manure, and they speak BB grammar. But it was amazing that more than 7 years of my life, as of when I received that teaching, I eat apple 3 times a day, 4 tablets 3 times a day. That is 12 tablets in a day. And when the doctor finish analyzing, you will be manure, you will be kwashokorized, you will be. But I look stronger than everybody in that class. And I said, sir, can I ask a question? He said, yes. I said, I've been eating apple 4 tablets a meal, 12 tablets in a day for more than 20 years. And look at me. What do you have to say? The doctor say, when you are old. That should be almost 17 years ago. And I'm not yet old. Believe me, in my DNA, even though I chop carbohydrate from morning to night, don't let them deceive you. Except you are swallowing only apple. Do you know the work of periwinkle? Do you know the work of good fish that the gas did not destroy by shale oil exploration? Do you know what the anunchi give? So when somebody is telling you don't eat only apple, tell them I don't eat only apple. I eat ngwongwo, I add ngwongwo to join it. Somebody will tell you, don't eat, what do they call it? Potassium. The potassium kill your liver. Who told you that? We use potassium to make soup in my place. We call the soup odoro, ofodoro. It's another vitamin. Somebody that cannot eat, all you need to do is get potassium, prepare a stew, and use it to eat yam. That person will eat a whole horse alone. But today, your doctor is saying it's potassium. He's going to potassium you. Who told you that? Who told you that? So what will not potassium us? But no doctor is battling here to tell you, as a black man, oh, don't eat too much Coke. Coke is not good. They say eat Coke. They even advertise Coke and cigar for you because they produce cigar in Yoruba land. Wake up. Wake up. And they poison you. They tell you, know, it's your food. today now we are dependent on all of them. So some people are crying, oh, we don't have foreign food, the rice is not coming in. It's okay. They didn't close the border to stop the rice so you eat your own rice. They closed the border to actually emasculate us economically. But there is a difference between foreign rice and Abakaliki rice. Go and eat Abakaliki rice and you shall receive life. Eat foreign rice, prepare for diabetes and other disease that follows it. But you won't understand. And so today, all our food they condemn. Awusa Fulani are the one feeding us now. It's amazing that as we speak now, I name Waji, you go to Awusa and buy a fufa. He who bring cola bring life. It's a lie. You in Biafra land now, he who bring cola bring Fulani headsmen. Because where do you buy those things from? He who bring cola now in Biafra land, bring Fulani herdsmen. You deal with it. They do meeting. If they bring a fofa, this is how we eat in those days. Who planned that thing you are giving us to eat, Fulani? And they wash it inside gutter. That is the worst part of it. The man that feed you decide when you eat. That is why no matter how poor you are, don't let anybody feed you. Because they will decide when you eat. The day you provoke them, you will sleep hungry in the ara. Nonsense. That is what Nigeria is doing to us. But of course, we must continue. Our people must hate their situation and circumstance. If not, we will become comfortable with it. And this disease will kill us. Go and swallow apu. Eat your starch. Eat amala, pounded yam. Yoruba should go and eat for ewedu and amala. It's their calling. Their father discovered it. It's good for their DNA. No Biafra man will eat for ewedu and amala and remain the same. You will be talking like Yoruba. That is why most of you are behaving like Yoruba. Not to talk of the one eating two and shinama and two and shimelu melu. You are gone. Number 2. We must understand the implication of eating wrong food. Today, I can assure you that 90% of the food being imported into Nigeria are fake food, poison food, expired food. But the point is, why we are importing food? But the answer is that we are importing food because Fulani herdsmen, sponsored by those who want to steal oil on notice, don't allow us to go to farm again. And they play politics on it. You buy one, you put it in the pot, maybe 100 naira. In fact, you don't even need gas or firewood to cook indomie. Just put one loose indomie, put it inside the water, put it under the sun. Maybe 1 hour later, it's done to eat. Meaning indomie. Tomorrow you have kidney problem, liver problem. That is if they not harvested you for Nigerian police, SAS and army have not harvested you and transport your kidney to India or China or America or Britain for them to live good life. That is it. Oh. So to eat indomie, you don't waste time. And our women are lazy now. Honey, are you on your way back? He say, yes, I'm on my way back. And I'm going to prepare indomie for you. If I slap you, teeth will remove from your mouth. But your own, you are socializing. You spend all the day on Instagram, and then you give me indomie because it's new one. You now put indomie on a very flat plate. You now decorate it with egg, sliced tomato. Now let me tell you something. About 3 days ago, I bought tomatoes. I went to a shop. It's a supermarket anyway. And when I saw this tomato, very beautiful, I must tell you. I must confess, I couldn't resist it. And I love tomatoes. And so I bought a very little one, 100 naira. And I took it and I sliced it and I put it on my food. But as I was eating this food, because normally when I add tomatoes to my food, I steam it. But as I was eating these tomatoes, it looked like I was eating pawpaw. I was like, no. Something is wrong here. A tomato I bought from the supermarket, I just selected them out of my food. And I told my wife, I said, look at this tomato. Taste it. It's tomatoes, but it's like pawpaw. I am able to notice this because of the way I eat tomatoes. But if supposing I blend this tomato and fry stew, I won't notice this thing because Maggi and other things would have diluted this influence. Let me tell you, don't deceive yourself. In Nigeria, they don't plant tomatoes. The tomatoes they plant in every community in Nigeria cannot service those community. They import tomato and create the impression that it is the northerners that produce tomato. Those of you in the north, please video the tomato farm in Sokoto, Kano, Kaduna. Put it on social media, let the world see. So if you can buy artificial fish in the supermarket, you can buy artificial gari, artificial Maggi, everything artificial. Is it artificial tomato they will not sell for you? Of course, Nigeria is a dumping ground. Understand the implication of eating wrong food. Your kidney will die. Your liver will decay. You will have different disease. And our Ogomo and Omenala and Omenilu will give it name. Achiri, Ababet, Ababullet. There is no disease you will not hear. Wake up. Number 3. We also must consider the danger that threatens our life as a result of eating the wrong food and being compelled to eat the wrong food. Understand, no matter anything you want to tell me, nobody eat Indomie as a black man and remain normal. But Chinese man, Japanese man, Asian people can eat macaroni, Indomie, spaghetti, any name they call it. They can eat it 20 times in a day. For 100 years, they will live up to 300 years. It's in their DNA to eat macaroni or Indomie or spaghetti. Not you, black man. Akpu is your destiny and it's your anointing. Eat akpu, stop deceiving yourself. But of course, Fulani will make sure you don't eat akpu. I hope you are getting where we are going to. Basic amenities. Today, some people say, give us order, give us order. But if they do like this, you fall. I give you order, you eat Indomie and come and take order. No. Understand what they are doing to us. Basic amenities is taken from us. Very soon now you hear Dangote Akpu, Dangote Eba, Dangote Gare. You are hearing Ijebu Gari now. Is there any relationship between Ijebu Gari and Ijebu Bendel, Igari Bendel? But you won't understand these things. I look at some people, they say, we are formidable. You are not formidable. You can't eat Indomie as a black man and be formidable. You cannot eat Indomie as a black man and be formidable. It's a lie. You eat Akpu. And then when they call you a man, you stand like a man. Understand the danger there. They poison us. They poison us. We don't even have our food again. Almost all our women now, what they know how to do is hot water. They are cooking hot water. You now boil hot water. When the hot water is boiled, you now bring chicken flavor, turu flavor, ndushinandiama flavor. You pour it inside the water. They now write for you, let it boil for 2 minutes. It now boil for 2 minutes. But they didn't ask you, is it firewood you are using or gas cooker or stove? Or don't you know that the degree is centigrade for boiled water in firewood, gas cooker, and stove is not the same? And now you now pour it. Tomorrow now, thank God for Igbo love themselves. Igbo love themselves. Hey, this one, on area, because let's help. But help yourself now. Go back to the food of our ancestors. I saw the ancient people. I know how they look like. They are nothing like us today without apology. And then I begin to wonder if they could withstand most of the countries of the world that lay siege against them for 3 years. I wonder what we will be today. I wonder if the current generation of Biafra can even hold their ground for 1 year. This time now you are crying. You are selling your baby head. Nigerians are kidnapping their children. Their own children, just to feed. May God have mercy on us. Because when you eat Indomie, it doesn't stay in the body. The next minute you are hungry. Number 3 thing you need to understand. We must also consider the danger that threatens our life as a result of eating the wrong food. Whatever we are supposed to do in a situation like this, regarding our food, we must prepare our mind to do that. Don't ever forget that our detractors are gradually renegotiating, reinstating our will of life. Believe me, they will discourage you from doing the right thing. Very soon, if Biafra tally, you will soon hear you cannot rear pig in Biafra land because there is Ruga. You will try and rear pig. In fact, London will announce pig pox. I think there is monkey pox in Akwa Ibom now. You will see pig pox. So when you insist now you want to start eating apple, you will hear apple pox. They will give it name, apple venereal disease. And all of you Ghanaians think we will professor. It is a result of climate change. It affected apple meteorization and it's now a disease. But why is this climate change not affecting Indomie and the food they want you to eat? Biafrans, they will starve us again. There is a warship packing in Cameroon already. The Anglophone has packed another warship. They are building and laying foundation in every piece of land in Delta State, or rather South, because their fear, according to information, is that they believe we will bear arms very soon. They want to be ready for us before the time. And then one of their greatest strategy is going to be to starve us. What will you eat? How will you survive? Are you making improvisation? Are you improvising for this heavy rain? Don't let anybody deceive you and say, no, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Our people, go back and eat your food. Of course, this advice is not only for Biafrans. Believe me. We do the one, buy more pepper, Ghana pepper, Chinese pepper, Indonesia pepper, Cameroon pepper. Import it down because you will need it in the days to come. Don't let Obasanjo deceive you. Tinubu, don't let them deceive you. Awusa youth. Of course, Fulani youth think you are stupid. Don't let them deceive you. Gather enough to and shenama, to and shimelu. You will need it in the coming days. In Biafrans, well, Onyemaso, Yasudu, Onyemanaso, Yasuanale. Emane kwa na asuni suma modo omani amaso suma bakale aswebo iwe yosha na eri shawama you want to drink shawama. Wake up. These people are willing and ready to fight us on every way possible, and they've started already. We must defend the next generation. We must put our foot on the ground and make them to be proud of us. Because after this heavy rain will fall. After this heavy rain, I'll be back in a minute.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chikoking and Biafra, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray.
Oh, just save the lost. We are your children, save our lives. We all like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life. Save my life.
Chikoking.
Almighty Father. Oh, we are begging you, please.
We ain't been living here in the zoo. Chop up them and set us free. We are begging you.
See my people stay at crying, chop up them and get dying. Save our life, we beg you, Lord.
Tears in my eyes every day, I dey cry. Nothing else I'm asking for, Lord, give me back all I got. We need a better picture, the Lord.
Freedom, please, what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness. Save alive, Papa.
Chukabia, give us Biafra.
We are begging you, please. We are begging you, please. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe.
Father, let me lift up my hands to the air now. Chukwu can take all the glory and give it.
Send your son to give life. Send your innocent people
Chukabia, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. Save my life. Chukabia, give us Biafra.
Yes, sir. Once again, our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. If you are a Biafran anywhere around the world, you have not joined IPOB, please look for the nearest family and join. If you are unable to contact the coordinator, please send me your data on this WhatsApp line. I repeat it again, 070-815-45642, 070-815-45642. If they could starve the next generation, the generation of Biafran between 1967 to 1970, believe me, they will do the same thing again. They have started it already. Stop eating all this Oyibo food, thinking, no, those of you in Biafra land, this is the time to swallow Akpu. Get ready. We cannot run away from Akpu. Get ready. These are basic communities. They are destroying them gradually, but you can't see them. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And direct line is 081-221-52971. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And you're free to call in. Don't let them deceive you. They've been doing this for a very long time. It is Biafra or Biafra. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, it's been all Biafrans all over the world. My name is Pastor Chima Solomon Honor, calling you all the way from Abana. Honestly, your topic this evening is a wonderful one. Concerning the food that we are eating in this particular side of the country, we cannot compare our food with any other food in the Nigeria. Be it maybe the food that the individuals are eating or the food that the other people are eating. Many years ago, I have an experience with the Yoruba, maybe the type of food that they used to eat. I discovered one thing, that even the Yorubas and the Hausas love eating our food, but it's not easy for maybe, let me say, Biafrans to eat their own food. Even if maybe that the Biafran is hungry up to a point that maybe up to a point that where he found himself or the place he found himself, he couldn't find the type of food that we are eating.
My brother, sorry for cutting you off. I'm not saying Yoruba food is not good for them. I hope you know that. I'm not saying Hausa food, Fulani food is not good for them. But I'm simply saying that God created all of us and made us different. And he gave us food according to our DNA. China food is not good for me. I eat Biafran food. Our people must leave all this food or they will die for nothing. They will say it's achiri, it's or barbet. Yoruba, the more they eat pepper, they go to toilet and they poo very freely. That is why they say they eat pepper. It enables their mouth to be very wide and they can lie from the both sides of their mouth. But it's not our style. We are Ajokuta Mamomi according to Yoruba. We are who we are. Our people should stop eating tuwa and shenama, tuwa and shimelu, because like you said, these people don't eat our food. Why are we eating their food to become relevant? Go ahead, please. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
We should value what we have. We should value what we have. If we come to realize that the food that we have is the best for us, no need of looking for any other food that belongs to another tribe. The truth is that what belongs to a tribe belongs to a tribe. You can't run away from it. That is the point I want to make from it. If, from my own experience, it's very, very easy for Hausa people to eat our food. It's very, very easy for Yoruba people to eat our food. But I have come to realize that it's not even easy for a whole Biafra to eat maybe Hausa food or Yoruba food. That is because our food is our food, and our food is part of us, and we are part of our food. So I want to say this to encourage every Biafra. Let us go back to our original food. Let us leave Indomie. Like you rightly said, Indomie is causing a lot of problems in the life of people now. Indomie is causing a lot of problems. Most of the sickness or most of the disease that some persons are passing through now is as a result of Indomie and all these white men food that they are eating. So I want to join hands with you to encourage the Biafra. Let us go back to our own style of food. Nobody will die. Let us neglect everything that the doctors are saying. Those things cannot help us. Let us go back to our style of food. God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You are in the spirit. Our people must get this truth, and this truth will set us free. Understand, eat your own food. Eat it. Forget about what they are telling you. They know what they are doing. They are going to starve us again. They have started it already. But only 3 tablets of Lolo in the morning can keep you going all day. And then the tablet of Lolo, maybe 12 men for the day, can carry you for 1 week. Or set yakwana wadi amama. Call our WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, Bishop Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead,
Good
please.
morning from here. Yeah, good morning from here. My name is Ideju Ogugu. Yeah, I'm calling from Asia here, and according to what you are saying about food is correct. You are 100% correct. You understand? Because Hausa people, for example, here we are in Asia. If you come here, you will start learning their food because you must eat it because you don't see another one. So likewise in our place, my Biafran land, Hausa people know that their food is not good, but they must eat it because God have created like that. Can you hear me? Yeah. So according, yeah. So my Biafran people, even the zoo, they know what they do. That Hausa people food or Yoruba food is not good for our own body. We Biafran, but they force us to eat their food, to like their food. If some of us can understand what happened after the war, they close everything. Mangara is the meat that we eat during Biafran war. But after everything, Obasanjo and his evil colleague, they close Mangara. They close everything.
They even use a share to poison the remaining Mangala in our river.
Yeah. They kill everything and started bringing us a cow that Hausa Fulani folk, they used to have sex with it. If not that Facebook don't allow me to post it, if you post they will block you.
They will block
I
you.
for show the world how Fulani people they are having sex with a cow in the bush. But if you are telling our people to boycott all this Hausa Fulani food and their cow, they would think that you are just blackmailing them or you are propagating. You understand? Hausa people, they have sex with their cow. They fuck their cow, have sex. Even their Quran tell you that whenever you have a cow or you have a woman and your woman is not in the house, that you are permitted to have sex with your cow or your horse. You understand? But our people don't believe us. They don't believe what we are preaching. Can you tell me the reason why Hausa Fulani man can never eat cow? They eat chicken and goats because they know that
Ram, because they now sleep with chicken
ram.
and goat. It's ram they eat.
Yeah. Okay, you see, now ram. But they have sex with the horses and their cow. They poison their own destiny and bring for Biafran land to kill us. But our people don't believe. So I must give other people chance to make their own contribution. But my advice to our Biafran people is to boycott anything that come from North. Boycott anything that come from Dangote. They know what they do to kill us. Thank you, my Biafran people. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go
I'm
ahead,
calling
please.
from Aba. I'm a member of Buddhism Group. I want to advise our people, most especially eating cow. I live Yoruba land or your state for 15 years. That's the amala. I never thought I didn't eat it for once. So I always advise my children always go on eating with our at home. It's hard before we eat indomie. And all that. My daughter wants to speak with you.
Hello, good evening, Onyibe.
Good evening, Ada. Go ahead, please.
My name is Goddess and Bless. I want to thank you for what you have been done for Biafra. May you all carry my blessing in the name of our Lord,
Isi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ada.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We must continue. Our people must understand. Because suppose they give us soda, and you are eating two and shinama, and you are eating the wedu and the four and amala, and they are the one even supplying us our akpu. They are going to poison us who Indomie headquarter, Yoruba land, Tuwa and Shinama headquarter, Awusa land, and they are going to bring it from that place to our land. And you people are not thinking about how to protect it. Ordinary bullets Britain is giving to them. Look at how chimpanzees are shooting it. Not to talk of when they have the formula to poison all of you. You never know. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, Mazi. Good afternoon from here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Chukwemeka Patrick. I'm calling from Manhattan, New York. I really thank you for your good services for us, for us, the Biafrans, and we are very happy that our leader is also leading us directly. So, Mazi, based on what you said about our food, I remember those years when we were in primary school, because now I'm in my 30s now. When we were in primary school, when we come back home, if our parents are not home, we will just, go to my maternal home where my grandmother lived in her home. So she will now prepare ogri. That's what they call ogri. I don't know if you know what is ogri. She will use ogri. Yes, she will pound pepper and put salt and then use that ogri do ndere. With the column there, like she will just put water inside the pepper and then put the ogri there and then make it like a little soup. We'll just use loy, better loy, two loy each of everybody. We use those loy eat that and go home.
Two tablets. So you can look Western and
all these things are yeah, so all these people now, they have now come and now destroy our food. They don't want us to eat what is our own. But what I want to tell them that is that their end is near. You understand? So our people have to go back to our base and start eating our food, and but anytime I visit Nigeria, this thing I still go to the market and buy ogri. I never forget it. I'll buy ogri, buy pepper, dry pepper. I will go pound and well, then put water, put salt, use to buy lulu, or me, I use my hands and cook apple. You know, the same apple that you can cook 2 times. And we cook the first one and then cook it second time again, pound the second time again, then you start using that ogri and then use it to eat that. And so all these things are very good in our body. But these days now, all the old doctors now will tell you that if you eat that, you will develop this, you will develop that, you will start sickness, blah, 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 blah. But those years that we were eating all those things, why didn't we die? Why didn't it hurt us? So our people just have to, you know, try to do something and try to do something about it, and let's start eating our food, you know. So, Maz, I really appreciate your efforts. I thank you for everything, and I thank our director, Anuche for. I'm sure they are still in the US here, and I pray that they should get to their destinations after their work here. And God will lead us home. We'll get our Biafra very soon. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Yeah. We certainly don't know the land these people will get to, but we will be ready for them all the way. Very important. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, my brother. Go ahead, please.
This is Clement from Abba.
Go
I
ahead.
want to speak in my language, people. Hello?
Go ahead, please.
I'm Biafra. Biafra ebe anọghị ahụ ọ dị. Ana m asị ndị Igbo nwere ahụ nke ndị Fulani gara gbaa anyị gburugburu. Ọzụzụ adawo, anọghị adawo. O chọga ụgwọ abụjije. Ana m asị n'ụkwa azụrụ ehugbo. Izugbo oje emekote na-agba anyị gburugburu. Anyị maga ama. Ahịakwara gị anyị. Debu mahị na mahị mee ekonomi n'ehugbo. Na Ebonyi steeti anyị na-asụ unu egbo ohu ọzọ sadị m ọ dị ekwu okwu gbasara ehugbo maka nke ndị Awụsa karị na-achọ na ahụ ihe ibe ọbụla ohu were kwekotere ehugbo ọzara gwuo ebe na-asụ na ọ bụ nwaanyị na sinama ana m asa ehugbo nwa Biafra bịataghị ọ bụ ezi na-enwe ogwu transmita Madengbo, Edensu was about Biafra. Testing ọjọọ n'ehugbo bụzi ibe ahụta na-aja na ebe buru. Nwanne utu hom ndị nwanyị nọ n'ọhịa ihe nwa agbọghọ dị na yir n'okwuruokwu buruve dị aka onye mbụ dị aka edete na-agagharị na ọ bụrụ ya ụsa bụ elu anyị. Ana m asụ n'ụlọ biko ihe na-ekwu gbasịrị Biafra onye ji aja ọjọọ mgbe ya gbụzi ya. Another able now the car, I judge Onyibe, what am I about to hear? Unubiko Pavuru, not a job, my Emedu here. In the Fulani, they were a book. Now soon, Unugaba IPOP, what a monster. Dina Masere, Unubiko Batakaduru, now to Unubiko, Elbo, Unukao, now you're
Thank you very much.
The Lord is with you.
We must continue. Much. Yes, sir. Caller, WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening. My name is Alison Amakan Dibenwe. I prefer Amaka, my native name. I love your topic tonight, because it's like we are living our way of life and embracing other people's way of life. There's a lot of things you touched this evening. Can I speak my language, please? I'll be better off.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Ima na ndị bụ I don't know, but m ga-eji ebe my mom bi wee maala gị atụ. Ebe my mom bi, o nwere ife adịrọ na-abịa. Onye dịrị ije afịa onye dị ije bụ iji gote azụ maọbụ igote anụ, right? O nwere watermelon na-agba ọ na-agbakasị ebe niile. So not just ime kisha na na-agba mmiri abanwụ oge ncha. Ụgụ na-epu n'azụ ụlọ. Ọkụlụ ụgụ n'azụ nọ, so ọ gaghị dị anya, o nwere ka o si gaghị dị anya. ma onugbu akọrọ akọ na be anyị a n'azụ ụlọ ndị mmadụ na-esi outside bịa si ka ọ kpalụ ka ha kpala onugbu ha akpala onugbu efele ya mana kịta ndị be anyị na-emezi oyibo too much o nwere onye nwere ike ịkụnye just little space o nwelu onye ọbụla nwelu ya batali ya a lot of things ma nchụanwụ eji esi rice ma curry life one eji esi rice ọ bụrụ the dry one ụmụ ihe niile a ụfọdụ onwere ndị na-enwe even na obere space nwe na onwekwele ọkụlụ ede ya of course ọ bụrụ ọzọ nyanwa akụlụ na nwanne m nwaanyị na-eme di ya because na my auntie nyanwazo mana ọ dị 96 years of age you won't believe it very strong ụbụrụ ya ọ dị ya dementia ịchọ history or color history mana wee rue today ọ ka na-ata onugbu ọkwa ife onugbu arụ onugbu joko ọta ya ṅụọ mmiri oge ụfọdụ okporo onugbu nke ndị a na-apụta n'ọnụ aka ji tie ọkpụrụ ya n'ọnụ ọnọdụ na-ajụ kedu the secret nwaanyị a ji wee nyanwa kacha ụmụ nwanne ya niile wee taa atọ ọ bụrụ onye ọya taa age o jebere ụlọ ọgwụ for the past 3 years mụ na-agwa gị the secret amarọ m ifere so nnọdụ because ama m na onugbu bụ ọgwụ anyị n'obodo oyibo mana adị ekwesị ka ebubata onugbu eri ndị ọcha ji wee discovers ya na onugbu na-agwọ diabetes na onye na-aya diabetic na-ata na onugbu dị good so emepụtazie tablet ya now abandugo onugbu ifere ya so ndị be anyị
the same way in India they banned palm oil. They banned egusi. If you can enter India, you will pay dearly for it. People don't know egusi is highly medicinal. But when they are taking the same palm oil to go and plant in Indonesia, it's not contraband. But our people are here carrying fake. I will go to eatery to eat food. They will now give me cutlass, give me fake. When they give me, only me, I won't eat mama, I carry shovel, I carry fake, I say, which one be all this one? I just push them aside and eat normal and go ahead. If they can deceive me by giving me shovel, scissors, fake, is it to feed? They will not deceive me. My sister, go ahead, please.
You know, we don't appreciate what we have.
Some people will tell us our ancestors are evil. Hey, they are evil. Hey, one aguarose, one aguajomo, one emenka. God have mercy on all of us. Go ahead, please.
So I don't know. Even when my nna m nọ maka na ọkwa ifuru plantain nke achara acha ụkpaka mmanụ ụtazi ma ogilisi ogwọkọcha anya ikwu okwu ka nwụọ provision ọ sị gịnị nọ ndị ọcha ji arụli anya iwu mbe I wish na nna m nọ ndụ ife ụdị ọma m ga na-ebi otu m ga-esi na-eme appreciate. I tell you honestly, I was like nwoke a na-ebi ndụ ndị mgbe gboo mgbe nwenu mana ọkịta eri ihe redio Biafra ka ndị a kind of I have to embrace my own. I have to embrace my own because echeta m na ụmụazị m aya aga gịnị akpụgbala ọla self ilisi anyị wite ofe ọhụụ na-anụ ije chọọ abụba oroma maka ịkwacha aka ya akpụ ya aga na-esighị n'aka senti dị egwu so iweta akwụkwọ oroma ifikọsi anya n'aka gị ka o nwee ike isi n'ete.
In fact, this thing you are saying now is when we become Onyibe. That is when we begin to run for the scent of Akpu. I have been to many elders in those days. When they demand for gold for any traditional ceremony, they demand for he-goat. Some of them don't wash their hand. Even 1 week, when you come close to them, they smell like he-goat. They are very proud of it. They don't know that the order of he-goat chase away evil demon. You don't need to go to Yoruba church to chase away Ekwenso. He-goat order alone pursue Ekwenso. According to them, evil. But today now, so they say you are smelling like he-goat, but they don't know what he-goat is. They say, oh, Akpu na-esi. But no isi Akpu na achụ you eat genuine Biafra Akpu, you won't need to go to Yoruba church for deliverance. Go ahead, please.
Maazị Onyibe nwanne m ekeneke m Chukwu, you a gift, you a diamond, to be honest, for us.
I only have good leaders. I have good teachers. Nobody who walk close to Mazi Mefo and Mazi Nandekano and remain the same, except they have different intention. Then Chukwu Kikabiama will for abandon them. And honestly, I will be nothing. I know nothing, except I have robbed the anointing in these men, these genuine men body. Thank you very much, Ada.
Yeah, because in conclusion, ụmụnne m ndị nọ n'ụlọ, biko any little space ị nwelu na be gị, any little space ị nwelu na be gị, ịkụnye ụgụ ị ga-edi anya iflia opulu osolu ụlọ gaba ị ga-edi anya mụtazi sef a na-akụ ya ma watermelon ụmụ ihe ndị a, because inwe ụgụ n'ụlọ nwee watermelon nwee kedu ha ịchọ isi ofe olikaiko ọ bụ ofe vegetable soup, ịkpala ihe ndị a n'ụlọ na be gị. Ịchọ isi ofe onugbu, the same thing, onugbu dị na be gị already. So ihe niile ijegolu n'afịa bụ azụ iyi ejegolu iflia. Anyway, thank you, Maazị Onyibe.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah.
Good evening from here.
Good evening from here.
Go ahead,
Reverend Onyibe. My name is Udochi from Finland. Udochi is from Ikuano Umahia. Ikuano Oboro in Ikuano Umahia. Ikuano Umahia is in Abia State in Biafra land. Reverend, the way you reason, the way what you believe, naturally has been the way of my life, having traveled many countries or parts of the country in the world. I maintain that my food is the best till tomorrow. I haven't seen other people, other food and so on. And I realize and maintain that one of the things that our food did not enter intercontinental is because of European jealousy. If you can see some restaurants, they are Indian. This Indian you mentioned, Reverend, this Indian you mentioned, if you see some of their food, you will run away smelling. You see, it's very terrible. You will smell it. But the white, yes, European, they are eating it because they maintain it. So I find out that it is, I thank God, this Biafra will surely come. Because it is our tribe. The Biafra people are the first people that reject their own tradition, their own food, even their own name. So if you check it, for instance, I eat natural. Well, our food is natural. Everybody knows me for that. And I take time and I cook. That's why even if we get Biafra, I don't think that we will stay in West Africa because we have nothing in common with West African people life. So if you check from Central Africa or East Africa, you see we have something common. We eat all type of vegetable. Now everybody in whole Africa want to eat our food, Biafran food, and Igbo food. Let me tell you the truth. I have cooked in various places, and even the white, they are rushing it. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So it is what you name your dog, is what you answer. You understand? This. Talk about, do you know how much it takes to cook our soup? Then today they said that outside giving us yam. But why are we celebrating yam festival? We have yam, we have rice. You understand? There's one governor I can't remember before that empowered youth to produce rice. And that time They were producing, and with their little technology, then if you see, you can't believe that it's a Abakaliki rice. It's too sweet, and when you eat it, you strong. Now the Yoruba policy that is destroy is Yoruba that cause all our problem. It's not even Fulani. You see Yoruba, all this media, everything, Yoruba is doing everything humanly possible that we will not get to stand against this restoration of Biafra. It's not even Fulani. Fulani is just who gone there. They don't do anything. So it is Yoruba, they say, this Femi, the former Tunumbu and Co and group is the one they collect money from Abate and go all around to make sure that this Biafra will not come. So that's when people are talking about, including Yoruba, fight Yoruba, all these things. So they know nothing about Yoruba because they are the number one enemy. Today they like to eat our food. If there is a way, they will turn our own food that is their own. So I am proud of this topic. So I believe that every one of us should be proud. Here in Europe, I'm proud. Or you eat the food and they lick their finger, and I must not allow you to use spoon or fork or whatever. You must eat. You must wash hand like the way. That's why I like the way I like this Somalia. Somalia maintain their culture. You wash hand and you don't come my place. I invite you. Then you say you are a white European. You are white. You want to use fake and eat this. You don't do that. Everybody knows me for that. So that is that. So God bless you, and until Biafra comes, we will maintain whom we are.
The journey has
We
just
rest assured for that.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir. I'm happy
Please.
to hear your voice this night. Thank you for picking my call this night. As your topic, sir, that we should go back to our food. I can remember in the day that I'm in my father's house, though my father is late now. My father used to eat otasi soup. Any soup that you cook in our house, you must put it that otasi, or you put it in chamu. In itself, when we are not well, my mom will bring.
Do you know today I hear people saying that akangu is killing kidney? Akangu again killing kidney and liver, not indomie and other Yobo food. In my place, any sickness you have, the first treatment they give to you, we call it odoro soup. With akangu and palm oil only. They may add sugar and salt and pepper. When you finish eating it, that the demon or disease, HIV get level now. What is that they call them? Gonococcus, gonorrhea. They have level. You eat a camel, they will run away. But I see people who went to university. They say, no, it can destroy the carbohydrate. It is
that is rubbish, sir.
Go ahead, please.
When we are, if any of us fell sick, my mommy will go and bring that in chamu and olugu. Put them together and squeeze it very, very fine. Use the water of those things and put it inside our hands. Pump it well.
Of course, the sister has been cut off. That is what Facebook Yoruba does always. But the Peking will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. Make no mistake about it. I've received so many complaints in and out of the platform. People telling me that our Facebook platform have been blocked. And I said to them, no, it's not blocked. They know what they are doing. But don't worry. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Gawaniru.
I thank you for picking my call this night. May God bless you. Coming to the lecture you are giving us this night concerning our food, we have lost many things. Wada Nena from River State. I can remember in that of River State, when you come to a river man's house, that person will welcome you with what we call the white soup. They call it in English, white soup. Our native soup, we cook it with isam, with fresh fish, this water smell. Now, those things is no longer in existence again. Coming to our own food, Biafra food, we have apple. That apple, you can prepare it like in pataka. You cut it, slice it, put it in the water. After 3 days, bring it out. Eat it with granite. When we come back from school, if there is no food, if that pataka is in the house, we will go and wash it. And everybody will eat it with granite. That will be our afternoon food. Now, yam. They say the Hausa yam. What is Hausa yam? My father
You go
used
to
to produce yam. My father
Obaru
plant
and buy
yam.
yam and use wheelbarrow to push it around for us after poisoning it. Some people will say it's Hausa yam. Where in Sambisa forest are they planting yam?
Yeah, that yam, we prepare it with oil, our own red oil. Could you believe that the red oil now we are using it here now is no longer the main red oil that our people used to produce. They are now importing red oil for us. And when you keep that red oil, after some time it will block and change color. To show you that it's not the main red oil. Our main red oil is no longer in existence. We've lost many things. What of plantain? We are now seeking many things. Diabetes, this and that, caused by their food, the food that they introduced to us. Eat plantain. My father was 100 and before this man is very, very good. He taught me how to cook. It's my father that taught me how to cook. Different types of food. And when you eat it, you cannot see all this liver problem. What is the work of Olugo in our life? In our land, this Olugo that we ignored. What of Okazi? Our people, now we have inherited those the soon thing. We value them, okay, our own food that is giving us more things. Heal our sicknesses. To any liver problem, take Olugo, squeeze the water, drink it, the leaf, you chew it, use it and cook soup. You will not have any sickness. Indomie have killed us. Indomie and their rubber rice have killed us. Indomie and the Nama meat, it has caused many diseases, many sicknesses in our life. They have destroyed many lives. It is their foreign food. But if you can accept what you are telling us this night, many of us, and go back to our food, differences, there will be one difference. Before, what is diabetes? Liver problem, liver that. Were those people, were they seeking it? But now look at it. We are not all those things that are disturbing our life. I think this is the reason I have to this people can live. They don't go back to our food. Yoruba soup is nothing. They don't know how to cook. The Ahihara, they say this Awedu.
Very soon now, very soon now, Ohaneze Ndibo will organize meeting and tell us to come and eat a wedu and amala with a fork.
Okay, Awedu, that leaf they used to cook out. The Yoruba say this Awedu. What is the leaf? Is it not Ahihara? To use it to cook yam. We turn it with yam with red oil. It is that Yoruba to come and say it's Awedu. They search for it. Why we have it? Look here. What of Hausa? What these foods are they? Left everything that God gave to us. God bless Biafra. God bless Biafra.
Thank you very much.
Let us put our hands together. Let us remember. Let us go back to our food. All these sicknesses, over eat nama. You eat Indomie. Indomie, there is no single fat in Indomie. Eating it, you fall sick. Then eat apple. Go and eat apple. So you get strength. No single strength in the pot again. Thank you for that. Your lecture this time is very, very nice. I love that. And God continue to encourage.
Thank you. Our people must understand. You need to be healthy to defend your land. You need to be healthy. Make no mistake about that. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm here, Martin.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Mas George Onyibe. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Obi Mane Chibike. I'm calling from Israel. Mas, there's one parable we used to say. He used to tell us that Alionya Wundua, our land, yes, our land, and our food is our life. Mas, sometimes he used to say that they tell us that Mungo Park found the River Niger. I used to ask who
he
teach
didn't go
our
to school. Mongo Pa did not go to school. Oh. He's founding River Niger for us. All set, yeah,
I used to ask who teach our parents how the process to make that fufu apple. Do you know the scientific process of making apple? You uproot, you peel.
Who even told them
water.
Akpu is good for the body? Who told them that egusi is made for
I
soup?
don't know.
Who told them that okro? They were primitive. Oh. Chimpanzee. Who told them
Yeah.
all these things? Our people must wake up. That thing they want to take from us. That thing they are hiding from us. Don't worry. Go ahead, please.
The one that baffles me so much is the distillation of kai kai. Do you know the process to distill kai kai? Who taught them how to do that? But they say we are primitive. We are jumping from mangoes and the tree before they come and beg us, use banana to call us down from the tree and teach us all these things. But they don't have kai kai. They don't shake to snap with ethanol and we are drinking and killing our livers. Our ancestors are so powerful. Do you know that we, the Biafrans, are the one that is projecting Nigeria image in the international community? When you come to any European country, American country, they ask them about Nigerian food, they will tell you egusi and jollof rice. In that contraction, which zone eats egusi and jollof rice? It is we Biafrans. We have made their image so much that we present them everywhere, but very soon we take back all the things we have. Some people say that they are born again, but that food, that our native food, they cannot run away from it. They use ofo, that ofo they are running from. They use ofo to thicken their soup and eat. Or kasi, they use it to eat. All the native things they use it, but still they say that our ancestors are bad, our ancestors are evil. Our ancestors, they do all the things they need to do for us. Thank you for recalling our memories back. It's high time we go back to our food. Our food are so numerous. If you name them, it's up to 1,000. Are you talking about the food of the Calabar people with the icon? In fact, you're making me to feel like running back home. But I'll see here, Mazi. Thank you very much, Mazi George Onyibe. God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, but this is female line, and you have to call the male line. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening
Joe
from here.
Onyibe. This is Ogugo. I am a man. It's like when people are thinking Ogugo talks, they think a woman is talking. I don't get offended.
But honestly,
Ogugo,
I know your voice, and I thought you are a woman. I'm just seeing you as a man for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a man, yeah. So my voice sounds like a woman, but I don't get offended anyway. I'm not a reactor.
In fact,
I don't get
when
a
you
reactor.
come to Biafra land, one cow for you. You are taking our women voice.
Hello.
Hello, you are a suspect, honestly. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, good.
It's good to know you are a man. I was
Thank
thinking
you.
you are a woman, honestly.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, George Onyibe, you know the thing about the problem we encounter in Biafra land, yeah? The problem we get there that enable Fulani people to rule over us is because the politician we got from 1960 till today, they are stupid. They don't understand anything. They don't just understand anything. I am giving them advice now.
They do understand. Yeah? They are just greedy and selfish. They think the world is all about them. They want us to remain poor, and then they live in influence on our expense. That is their problem. Go ahead, please.
Okay. The Biafran politician that will come in, I want to let you know, I'm telling you in advance, don't say you didn't know or you are not prepared. Those who want to run for Biafran post or whatever you call them. Yeah? You see Ogirisi. I want white people to eat Ogirisi in our airport. Ogirisi, we will use it to cook our food, Biafran food, in our airport. So the villages that make Ogrisi will be making money, because in England, in which I am, you know, English people, Englishman eat everything, especially when he knows that when he eat this thing, he heal him from his sickness. Englishman don't care. Why is it that a black Biafran will be frightened to eat Ogrisi and eat Ogriuba? You know, cheese. George Onyibe, you know, cheese. Cheese is smell worse. A factory where they make cheese. It smells worse than Ogrisi. Yet, if you go and Google it and see how much millions cheese is given to people that make cheese, we need to be proud of everything we inherited from our ancestors. All of them is good, including our traditional rulers. Not traditional rulers, I'm talking about Ndiogomo, these people. The thing about them is we must monitor them. Somebody cannot say, no, na war after or if Chukwukabiyama give him a blessing that he cures both, let it be truth. But if he hasn't, he cannot cure both. He tell you he cure Isiowuwa, and he take money for Afororo, he goes to prison. But these things are talent. You understand? God gives people different sort of talent. We shouldn't abuse it. So those people that is a Golommo, what do you call them? Tell them that we need them. Let that we are not pushing them away, including those people that say they go to church. We don't push you away, but we want you to prove. We want you to prove what you are blessed with. If you think you can just come there and start deceiving people, it's not gonna work in our land. Our airport, George Onyibe, we will have at least 6 airports, 6 international airports where we sell our food. Oyibo people come there. You go to where our market, you buy that Ogriuba and Ogrisi and enter flight. White people cannot tell us how we will build our airport. We are building it in order to boost our villages, the food our villages produce. George Onyibe, thank you very much. I got too many things to say, but before I finish, another thing, you know, in UK here, we got problem. It's like America is doing all right, yeah? Thank God that Ohaneze have been destroyed. Please go and come back no more. In UK, we have problem. We are me, and me. I beg this guy, because the way he talk, I like it. This Rabbi Charles, I asked for his number. I have called him. He doesn't pick up. His telephone doesn't ring. I don't know whether he's around. We want to build a new Biafran youth. If you are a Nigerian Biafra, don't come over there. Don't register. We don't need you. We need a Biafran youth that can lobby, that can have power in politics in the United Kingdom.
You know the London coordinator.
I have called him, but
you have to
let him organize the IPOB one.
Contact the London coordinator. Write to him what your intentions are. He will respond to you.
Yeah, George Onyibe, before I finish, this one is a very big job to do. I'm telling you. See this one I mentioned now.
Nobody is in the position to do any job if he's not a coordinator. A lot of things are going wrong in IPOB. People are raising money. People are doing a lot of nonsense. They are not coordinator. I'm not even sure they are registered member. A day will come, we need to answer our Father's name. We have coordinators everywhere in the world. Anybody going outside their coordinator and doing anything, the day will backfire. Some people think, oh, let's remove George Onyibe. George Onyibe is removed already. But IPOB, we will die in IPOB. They don't know what they are coming for them. Nobody blackmail anybody here. Understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, George Onyibe,
in your location, don't make any mistake. Understand what I'm telling you. Don't make any mistake. If you notice all the broadcasters, it look like I talk more authoritative than most of them. It's not because I'm better than any of them. It is because at least at the moment I occupy a position of authority, whether anybody likes it or not. I am the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator until the leadership say otherwise. And when I talk authoritatively. Not every broadcaster is a coordinator. Whatever anybody must do, go through the coordinator. I don't care who the person is. If you fail to do that, you will be making mistake. You will only labor, and at the end of the day, somebody is going to rubbish all of you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you. The guy you give me his number for, the IPOB for London one, the way he speak to me today, he was very calm and very lovely. Okay. Yeah, very calm and lovely.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, I must recommend him. Yeah, but I'm just talking that
no matter the London magnitude of the war, if the leadership, some people, when they are backbiting me, they want to blackmail me, so they remove me, so they do the evil. They say, Onyibe is working too hard. The job is too much. Am I complaining? I even need more job. I even wish I will broadcast from morning to night like 10 years. And they are the one drinking Panadol for my head. These people are bad people. I know all of them. If you are a coordinator, you are tired, you resign. If I'm not resigning, why are you trying to push me out? Hey, Onyibe is working hard. Who told you I'm working hard? I want to work 30 hours in a day and ordinary 4 hours. So they say he's working hard, he's working hard. You are not looking at Onyibe need to chop money. He's working hard. My brother, we have coordinators. Everybody go through their local coordinator at every level because a lot of things are going on. I bet our leader must have heard the latest one. Somebody said that I asked him to go and mobilize North. I will pay him 10 million US dollar. Or is it Naira? That he has spent his 4 million Naira. I'm yet to pay him. And they are doing audio, deceiving themselves there. Let me not digress anyway. Understand what I said is pump and play. As I'm talking to you, I am still the African rep and Nigeria international coordinator. Until the leadership announce my removal, I am still the African rep. If this were to be Africa, I will know what I will tell you. But anywhere you are in the world, all over the world, most coordinators, I must tell you, have nonchalant behavior. It is our duty to get in terms with all of them. A coordinator don't make you chairman or guy. A coordinator talk to you anyhow. You talk to the coordinator anyhow. But they treat you with respect. You treat them with respect. Because in the end, what we are fighting for is the dignity of our born children. Not even we. Our life don't matter any longer. Let's learn how to set our priority right. Whatever you want to do, believe me, is the best thing you are doing. Look for your coordinator. If he misbehave, write to us. We know how to talk sense into them. Many people will bear testament to that fact. I've had many reports about some coordinators who actually behave like miscreants. And I call them and I bring them to order, whether they like it or not. Some of them are so intelligent, maybe because they live close to Theresa May. I cure their disease. As simple as ABCD, my brother. I know what I'm telling you. There are a lot of people who are not coordinators. They come on Radio Biafra and they begin to announce money, begin to create system, begin to form cabal. Nigerian government is not looking for all of you. Those people who are doing this, Nigeria is not looking for them. They should identify with their family. I love people who say, I belong to this unit, I belong to this unit. I can assure you that 90%, if not more than, of people that call Radio Biafra are yet to identify with IPOB. And they think we are full. Igbo we say, I understand what I'm telling you, my brother. You are a genuine Biafran, that I know. Anything you are doing, it may be difficult for you to get the coordinator, but don't stop until you get them. Okay, I hope I made myself clear on that aspect. You understand me anyway.
You do. Thank you very much for your hard working. Tell all these people that in UK, there are black people who want to fit into the system. They want to be slave to white people. Not Ogugwa don't want to serve anybody. So these people don't listen to them. Biafra is what we're looking for, and we're gonna get it any means necessary. Onyibe, thank you very much, and good night.
You are a wonderful man, I must tell you. Thank you for calling in. And I will take one more call. We close this segment. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes,
please.
I'm here, Mazonibe.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. My name is Eni Chineke. I'm calling from Malaysia. Onyibe, based on your topic tonight, you see, every blessed day I keep learning from Radio Biafra. And I pray to Ukabiyama will continue to strengthen each and every one of you as you impart more knowledge to our people. Onyibe, you see, most of these foods you're talking about, normally you, like the Western world, whenever they want to bring down our food, they normally come up with one diseases and say we should not eat this, we should not eat this. But like these noodles and so on and so forth, you will not hear of anything of that nature. This is how they have used to bring our people down from eating what we normally used to eat that have been sustaining us from childbirth until we started associating with Western food and so on and so forth. And Onyibe, you will agree with me. Like there was a day I was watching a video. This garbage they normally used to do prepare salad and so on and so forth. Do you know that those Chinese people producing it, they just use chemical. They pour it inside the water, mix it with something. Before you know, the thing just formed that garbage, and the guy started slicing it. And I was like, what is actually going on here? And all these things, they have been shipping these things down towards Africa. And a lot of our people have been eating. Then just imagine, before we started using these smartphones, going to Facebook, seeing a lot of things that we started trying to avoid now. Can you imagine those people who have lived before us, who never knew about all these things? The majority of them might have consumed all these things that have led to a lot of untimely death. Many people are suffering from liver cancer and so on and so forth. Even to the extent of all these Asian people manufacturing egg. The first day my friend told me that if I watched where they are manufacturing egg, I said, how can that be possible? Until I used my two eyes to see all those things. So if not this, our radio Biafra that has come to educate our people, I think many of us, we might have been eating all these things without us knowing. And many people has already been affected with all these kind of useless things that we are consuming right from them, thinking that we are eating the normal food, not knowing that we are causing more harms to our own system. So I believe it is time for each of every one of us to go back to what we normally used to eat, what our forefathers used to give us before, that has made us to be who we are. So that is all I just have to contribute. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Our people must not lose focus on our destination this evening. Understand they will starve us again. They did it before. And with the way we are going, those of us in Biafra land, believe me, we will not survive in 1 month. I understand God is there to protect us. But we can't just say God will protect us and then we do nothing to protect ourselves. Don't forget, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. Go and eat your starch. Go and eat your banga soup, ufako. Learn, those of you, to depend on your food. It's going to make you much more healthier. It's going to make you to be able to resist these evil people in our land. And believe me, the rain is going to fall. We must go home completely. Honestly, we don't undermine anybody when it comes to this issue. But we have to love ourselves more than any other without apology. I will be signing off from this segment and I will be back in a few minutes from now. Honestly, I must appreciate those of you who called in. And those who I cannot pick their number at this moment, say apology, but you stand by. In about 1 hour or thereabout, you have the privilege to call in again. I must appreciate the Creator for giving us a leader like Mazenan the Kano as well as Wichimefo, who has set even their own interest ahead of the Biafran nation. And then they have set example that we must follow. What else are we looking for? We want to deliver Biafra. We cannot deliver Nigeria inside Biafra. Instead, let us become one Nigeria. Who the heck is deceiving who there? Wake up, deliver yourself from Amala, we do a 4 Tuan Shinama, Tuan Shimelu Melu. I'll be back a few minutes from now. They won't. They won't.
It's more.
Mr. Pro, I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagama, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra, my motherland. Biafra, my fatherland. Biafra. Yeah, the son of a lion is now eating grass instead of sucking blood. Oh yeah, remember I was acting in my homeland, but right now I am a slave. I am a servant in a foreign land. I wanna go back home and sit upon my throne. I wanna restore my dignity. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagama, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra, my motherland. Biafra, my fatherland. Biafra. Hey, our house has been on fire. That's why we run helter skelter on our land. We are vampires, and that is why we flee and scatter. We are gone, but not forever. 'Cause very soon we shall gather repatriation, repatriation. I wanna go back home and sit upon my throne. I wanna restore my dignity. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. United Nations. I'm going home. Chukwuagama, I'm going home. I'm going back to Biafra. Going back to Biafra, my motherland. Biafra, my fatherland. Biafra. Hey! Back home we see incarceration, we see subjugation, economic strangulation, marginalization. We also see Islamic invasion. They come with oppression, killing and naming us. They do that with impunity and aggression. We need emancipation from this British oppression.